What's up, Fly Squad? It's your host, Marco Yolo, reporting live from the land of lakes and volcanoes. Here, in the middle of the largest lake in all of Central America, standing at the base of two volcanoes
at the same damn time.
With my mind blown, just thinking to myself, how is this even possible? Welcome to Ometepe, Nicaragua's most ancient and mysterious island. In fact, this is the only island of its kind on the entire planet. And today, we're going to uncover some hidden treasures that were produced here over the span of 100,000 years.
But wait, how is it possible to unlock mysteries that took 100,000 years to make in just one video? Well, around and find out. Let's go.
Ometepe is one of those places that sounds almost mythical until you actually see it. It's an island that was formed by two volcanoes rising out of the middle of a massive freshwater lake. But what really makes this island fascinating isn't just one single feature. It's how many unusual things that overlap throughout the entire area at any given time. Like on the boat ride to the island, in the middle of Lake Nicaragua, a lake that is so huge, it's basically an inland sea, with a total area of 3,160 square miles. It's so large, strong winds can create noticeable waves, making parts of the lake look and feel like you're actually on an ocean.
A lake, but it feels like an ocean. How big is it?
Even though it's located closer to the Pacific, the lake flows out through the San Juan River into the Caribbean Sea. And this is one of the few freshwater lakes on the planet with predator bull sharks inside. These gradually adapted to the freshwater environment over the last few thousand years by swimming in from the Caribbean Sea, which makes the ride over that much more terrifying. Lord, take the wheel. Get us there safe. Amen.
Alright guys, we made it to the island. Ometepe, here we come.
Now that we're on the island, let me grab my Indiana Jones hat, action pack, and hit the trails to see what we can find. After about 20 minutes of riding around, we come across this place called Ojo de Agua, and immediately these ancient statues stand out. And as I continue to look around, we come across this mysterious writing, kind of like petroglyphs on these rocks that were carved long ago. It's strange, some of the symbols, but we're gonna try to find out what it means. But as we enter closer into the natural reserve, we find it currently full of tourists, just splashing around and enjoying the cool waters. But in this place, we'll dive into the past. I know what it looks like today, but soon we'll find out the mysteries and legend behind this area and what it all really means. But first, let me take a dive. Indeed, this is a refreshing way to cool off.
That's pretty cool.
During the long hot day. Ojo de Agua means the eye of water. It's a natural spring system fed by rainwater that filters down through the volcanic rocks of Volcano Maderas. That volcanic filtration is the reason why the water here is so crystal clear.
Very nice pool right here.
Cool year round and rich in minerals. So originally, this wasn't a pool at all, but a series of natural springs and wetlands that locals used as a fresh water source. And surprisingly, legend has it that this spring was blessed and sacred to the indigenous people that inhabited this island.
Definitely a refreshing dip right there so far.
And they're still here today. Locals tell me that this water has healing properties and that it was a hidden and protected source of life during dry seasons thousands of years ago.
Tarzan swing, that definitely is a highlight. You guys gotta try that whenever you come here. Try the swing. Whoa. All right. Okay.
Although time does move on and people use this place for different things now, the culture here is still heavily tied to oral tradition and folklore, which makes the history of this place so long-lasting. However, in other parts of the island, some things just never change. Where nature has a stronghold directly tied to the middle of this island. And we come upon a form of transportation that can actually take us there.
So we come to a place called Cayman Tours
to uncover some of nature's mysteries that tie together with this island's history.
Here we go. In we go.
Rio Istian is a river that connects two worlds by traversing through the middle of the island. This is a slow winding river that links Lake Nicaragua to a lagoon, a wetland system between the two volcanoes, where you're literally paddling through the narrow corridor that helped form the island of Ometepe and created an ecosystem where different species thrive here in this oasis. As we pass through mangroves and narrow jungle channels, parts of the river feel like a tunnel through vegetation, with vicious-looking reptiles staring out from just above the water. With overhanging trees, narrow passages, and reflections of predators beneath the still waters. Some fish, reptiles, and other species evolved right here in these waters and can be only found here in the entire planet because of the unique ecosystem that exists here because of the volcanic activity within the waters of Lake Nicaragua. From the remnants of exploded volcanic cones to the uprising of new formations that burst through the surface in this lake, creating something truly unique on this entire planet that is still emerging and creating to this day. Being on this river, I definitely get some understanding of the ecosystem and biosphere of this island, but we gotta go back even further to truly understand how this place exists.
Going in.
Safe and sound,
Good Lord.
I'm just shaking.
Made it back.
Do a smile.
That's how you do it. You had to.
Yeah, we're taking.
So to truly understand how this place exists, we gotta go all the way back to its beginnings. Back on the road, we speed through hiking trails and along the coast of this island, taking in the sights as we go, because where we're going, there's no certainty that we'll return. But stay tuned and help see us through. What I can promise is it'll be worth it. As we make our way up these rocky hills that form the edges of Volcano Maderas, which is the mother volcano that laid the foundation of what is Ometepe Island. But as soon as I think we're making some real progress, something unexpected happened.
I don't think we can make it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm good enough. Oh, shit. Oh my God. No, I'm going by walking here.
Just walk it up. And then when we come back, we will be able to come down.
You're gonna leave it here probably?
No. I'm gonna get it up the hill. But when we come back down, we can.
Jesus. Nah. This for a mountain motorcycle, like, you know, motocross. Yeah, I'm gonna record you doing this.
Yeah, it's a little steep right here, guys. If you got a scooter,
No way.
you want to have like a dirt bike or ATV.
Yeah.
This hill is pretty steep, as you can see.
Shit. Now, probably we are.
If we're coming down, we should be okay. We just got to get up this hill and then.
Probably we already did the 2 kilometers. Don't you think so?
No,
No, not yet.
I'll be done 2 kilometers.
Shit.
It's at the parking lot. I don't see no parking lot yet.
Maybe there is no parking lot.
He said it was a parking lot.
Shit.
I might leave it right here.
The light is on.
I might just leave it over here.
Yeah. It's more steeper. It's very steeper.
We're gonna ditch the bike right here, guys. That hill is too much. So, we're gonna walk the rest of the way up.
That's why also why the slopes of the volcanoes are very nice to ground very good coffee up there. Also, Ometepe Island is very popular because it's coffee.
Okay. And this volcano is the oldest volcano on the island. This is how the island actually originated when it rose out of the lake. This was the first piece of land that created this island.
And volcan conception came later and completed the island as we know it today. However, Maderas formed it hundreds of thousands of years ago, but over time it stopped erupting, eroded, and developed its lush vegetation and a crater lake.
Nice views from the trail.
However, Maderas isn't just a volcano. It's the foundation of Ometepe's livability that provides water, supports biodiversity, and enables
We're on our way up, folks.
long-term human settlement here on the island. It also holds deep spiritual meaning and still drives tourism and the local economy up to this day.
At the parking lot. This way everybody stop.
Yeah.
No more bike riding. All hiking.
Without Maderas, Ometepe would be a much harsher, less sustainable place to live.
A couple steps.
Maderas volcano has deep, porous volcanic rock that absorbs and filters water, turning it into a natural water reservoir, where rainwater seeps through the volcano and emerges as springs like Ojo de Agua.
I hear some water, guys. I'm getting closer.
Shit.
Yeah, look a little uncertain sometimes, the trail. I think it's... Oh, is it this way? I think it's still this way.
Ow.
We don't know, it's like a split right here. But hey, we'll find out.
Oh, Mosey over here. Be careful.
It's like a cavern right here, right in the middle.
You want a waterfall?
That's a small trickle right there. It gets more impressive as we continue our way up.
Underground freshwater systems, small streams that supports farms and communities, making Maderas volcano one of the main sources of Ometepe's reliable fresh water supply. which is critical on an island within a massive lake.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Got a little rope up here you can hold on to. This is much steeper right here, guys. But we almost there. Let's go.
I'm a little on edge how close I am to the actual edge. A little scary, but we gonna make it.
The only thing between me and the edge is 1 foot, half a foot. So this rope right here, hang on, guys. This is not for the faint of heart. I think you can step down here though.
Within the dense jungle of this volcano, we come across a natural wonder, a hidden gem, a massive waterfall cascading down from above.
We made it.
Now we're here at San Ramon.
A little bit of a challenge, but we're here, baby. San Ramon.
This waterfall is one of the tallest in all of Nicaragua, standing between 50 and 60 meters, or 160 and 200 feet, and drops down from a steep rock face on Volcano Maderas.
And while we're up here, might as well take a dip in the pool.
In rainy months, it becomes a powerful multi-stream cascade. In dry months like this one, it can shrink to thinner streams, but still looks quite dramatic. Because of the height, even when the flow is lighter, the vertical drop keeps it impressive. However, you definitely got to be careful when walking in this water, as it's a lot of rocks at the bottom and uneven surfaces that cause me to fall and bust my ass. But it's all good. We're gonna keep it moving. In the past and even today, on Ometepe, waterfalls and springs are closely tied to spirituality, life, and the supernatural, because water was viewed as a sacred force. So fresh water sources, especially ones flowing from volcanoes, were seen as life-giving and often associated with fertility, agriculture, and renewal. A waterfall like San Ramon would likely be seen as a powerful natural source of energy and a blessing to this earth. And from my vision, I would call it magnificent. Nothing short of it. So much so that even though she said she wouldn't, Tati decided to come in and join the party. Go ahead and get some of this water. So refreshing.
We made it out. We survived. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of our Ometepe series. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.